'cause frankly there is nothing I can say. I've always had a thing for pushing the extremes, and I just got a thing you won't find in the magazines. This molded silicone has got me begging, please give me more of what I really need, 'cause there is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. You need horse cock, of course cock. Grab the lube and slam the day away. My shaft is quivering and my balls are turning blue as I think of drinking in a foot or even two of my favorite stallion that I keep in my top drawer. Slip it in and I'll be dripping goo as I take more cock. Horse cock, shut the door and turn the lock. Is your cock a horse cock? You will never hear me saying nay, 'cause there is no cock like horse cock. Rub my dick inside a sock. Don't stop now, horse cock. Stretch out my insides and make me bray. My lovely horse cock, horse cock. Shoot the doop dup 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 down on a horse cock, horse cock. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da.
Señorita Carlita, you wanna go with me to Mexico? Ah, come on, I'm Carlito. Me, wanna, you wanna, everybody wanna, go, go, go. Me, wanna, you wanna, everybody wanna, go, go, go.
Who's the boy wanna be amigo?
Carlito, Carlito.
Who's the boy I'll never let go?
Carlito.
Who's the boy come and dance amigo?
Carlito.
Who's the boy take a chance on me now? We want you so.
Every night I'm walking, very far and very tired. Have no rest and no siesta mañana. I come to you in my sombrero, I'm a Tex-Mex hero. Señorita, say caramba, now is fiesta time. Señorita, say caramba, now is fiesta time.
Hey, let's me run away across Rio Grande with you hand in hand. The night is so dark, so bright all the stars. This gotta be magic. Come say who you are.
Me, wanna, you wanna, everybody wanna, go, go, go.
Who's the boy wanna be amigo?
Carlito.
Who's the boy I'll never let go?
Carlito.
Who's the boy come and dance amigo?
Carlito.
Who's the boy take a chance on me now? We want you so.
Wanna go to Mexico, I can sing and I can dance, I'm very nice and hot and spicy. I have the looks and I can cook a taco. Very famous gringo, hear me blingo on my guitarra. Señorita, si caramba, now is fiesta time.
Hey, let's me run away across Rio Grande with you hand in hand. The night is so dark, so bright all the stars. This gotta be magic. Come say who you are.
Me, wanna, you wanna, everybody wanna, go, go, go.
Who's the boy wanna be amigo?
Carlito.
Who's the boy I'll never let go?
Carlito.
Who's the boy come and dance amigo?
Carlito.
Who's the boy take a chance on me now? We want you so.
Everybody's gonna have a Carlita fiesta. Me, wanna, you wanna, everybody wanna, go, go, go.
Who's the boy wanna be amigo?
Carlito.
Who's the boy I'll never let go?
Carlito.
Who's the boy come and dance amigo?
Carlito.
Who's the boy take a chance on me now?
Me, wanna, you wanna, everybody wanna,
Who's the boy wanna be amigo?
Carlito.
Who's the boy I'll never let go?
Carlito.
Who's the boy come and dance amigo?
Carlito.
Alrighty, just give me a few more seconds. Let me rearrange my windows. I think the game audio might be too quiet, but I'll have to adjust that later. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, yeah, we should be good now for sure. I think I was getting my ass kicked in Xanarkand, so I should probably be careful and maybe grind a bit. Yeah, there was a weird-ass storm that ended up taking out my power, so my Deltarune session ended up having to get cut short, but it was also like 3 hours too, so...
Yep, it will be quite the spectacle with their music going beep beep kaboom. What could go wrong? Whatever could go wrong?
Ooh, that sounds fun. Is it gonna be here?
No, no. We're holding it on the beauteous banks of the majestic Moonflow. We hope you'll join us there.
Yeah, the city ended up getting rebuilt, didn't it? Nice, got myself an antidote. Stole a treasure chest from right under him. Okay, shit, I can't go there.
I wonder what this awesome sphere is like. Well, it's definitely awesome. It will be, won't it?
Keep this up and someone will beat us to it.
Sorry. Sorry. Hey, wait up!
God, this town is basically a dungeon in and of itself. think I recognize some of these people.
These are all sphere hunters?
I don't think so.
Look over there. Who's that?
Nude.
Maven of the Youth League, right?
Greetings, friends. An important sphere is hidden in Kilika Temple. A sphere documenting the true history of Spira. We are here today to demand that New Yevon make the contents of that sphere public. Yet, as always, the voice seeking truth goes ignored. My friends, I ask you, why?
Space Jews.
Because New Yevon wants to hide the truth, just as the temples did before them. I tell you now, this has gone on long enough. My friends, stand with me, and together we will bring the truth back to the people. But let's not overdo it. Our opponents aren't as young as they used to be.
Not exactly what I had expected.
Hey, that's our sphere. Oh, poopy. So what now? Call it quits?
Don't know about you, but I could use an awesome sphere.
Okay. They can't decide who it belongs to. I say we make it our own. Right?
Right.
Okay, break through the checkpoints in the woods and at the temple steps. Once you're in, acquire the sphere that New Yevon's been hiding in the temple. I'm assuming there will be enemy encounters. There has to be.
Hand over the sphere! The temples have controlled Spira's secrets long enough! Spheres? Secrets? What's this about? Don't play dumb. We know you're guarding something. Hey, we're here to guard our families from rebel like you. What are you talking about? What'd you say? I think it's time you left.
What's up with this Code Lyoko ass music? Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm still not used to this combat.
Ooh, I love a good roast.
I also like how he takes up half the goddamn screen. Okay, great. He's immune to darkness. Excellent.
Aw, yeah, I'm getting hot.
The endless power of the world in my hands. Ashes to ashes.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Ashes to ashes.
How much HP does this motherfucker have? Okay, well, we'll go back and heal Riku. Yeah, I should probably grind for a minute. Okay, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. I probably should have grinded in the last stage too, to be honest.
This is your lucky day.
Yeah, let's... Let's not kill this guy. I really wish one of my characters knew armor break. I know power break for one of them. I just need one of them to learn armor break. That would make things a lot easier. Okay, well, fuck it. I guess I have to kill one of these guys, don't I?
Forecast cold.
Just fucking killed Riku in 3 hits. Really?
Sir, chilled.
Oh, nice. I know Fyra now. Nice. At least those guys give you Phoenix Downs. To be honest, I should probably grind on those. I feel like that would be pretty useful.
Here comes the hurt.
nice. I staggered him before he was able to attack. Okay, for some reason it says I'm level 10, even though I think maybe it was like a job level that leveled up. That's probably it.
This'll help.
Oh shit. Oh, nice. I learned Kiraga. I don't really need it, though, because my HP right now is pretty low for everyone. I might change unit to something else later. Hey, what's up, Agent Ice? Holy cow, who let this guy on the internet? Let's change her into... Let's make her a warrior. Yeah, right now I'm just grinding a little bit in Final Fantasy X too before I fully move on, because a lot of the enemies were kicking my ass. I saw you were streaming a little bit of SMT5. I really need to frickin' get into that game. I feel like it's been too long since I abandoned it. But right now I'm playing through this one game just offline called Fuga Melodies of Steel 2. It was a sequel to the first one that I beat last year. If I'm being real with you, it's more like an expansion. If I'm being real with you, it doesn't really add a whole lot. It's just basically the same game again, but with a different story. See, not much, just working on the chat program. YouTube changed stuff, and now I can't use scrapping as a method to pull chat info from YouTube. Jeez, that sucks. My only gripes with SMT5 is the battle music. I hate how they remixed the main battle theme for regular battles. I liked how it was in the original version, not with Vengeance. But who knows? Maybe there's a mod out there that fixes that.
No problem.
I'm sure that's possible. I think I'm like level 60 or some weird shit like that. Like either level 60 or level 70, just because I kept grinding on Mitamas. It's a real easy way to just cheese the game. Yeah, let me adjust the chat. Actually, hang on, just give me 1 second. Because I rearranged the chat window to where it wouldn't, like, pop up. Okay, never mind it. It's all good. Yeah, because I rearranged the chat window to where like it won't just cover up the you know, the black bars. Like, because sometimes what I'll do is I'll use footage from my streams whenever I'm making a random video, and I just don't want it getting cut off by the black bars. To be real with you, I probably should just like have a separate scene for that, but I'll probably do that by next week whenever I do whenever I do like another streaming sesh. So yeah, I'll definitely be gravitating towards that. Besides that, Deltarune, so far, not bad. It's definitely that type of game. You know, it's a bunch of gay shit, but it's its own gay shit, you know what I mean? It's not trying to, like, subvert, like, another series or another genre, but by, you know, trying to spread bullshit propaganda. It's just trying to be what its fan base wants it to be, which I can definitely respect that. And at least in terms of gameplay depth, it's way better than Undertale. So if you thought that Undertale was overrated, maybe give Deltarune a shot. The only thing that kind of sucks about it, and the reason why I can't fully recommend it, is because the game isn't complete. It's only on part 4, and Toby Fox wants to release parts of that game episodically, which I'm not really a huge fan of. I feel like if you're going to release a game on Steam, you need to put all the parts on there before you do that. Don't just put out a bunch of demos and then compile them all into one release. That's stupid. So yeah, Deltarune not too bad. So far it's exceeding my expectations. And of course this game is good too. It's just I'm not really a huge fan of the premise.
Piece of cake.
One of my buddies may or may not be joining the stream, so I guess we'll find out.
You're mine. Forecast cold.
Yeah, let's change her back to a white mage for now. The Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evilest Chronicles has de novo and costs $60. Fuck Square Enix. Are you sure about that? Because I checked the Steam store page and it said it was only $50. It's probably $60 when you include tax. But to be honest with you, dude, on Horizon, I'm kind of jaded when it comes to the whole de novo thing. Like, yeah, de novo sucks. It objectively makes the game perform worse when it doesn't have to, and then you also have to take into consideration that it barely even works because hackers end up cracking that shit within a month. But I don't know. I kind of feel like de novo wouldn't be a direct... like, just because a game has de novo, it wouldn't exactly turn me away from it.
What's wrong, cold feet?
For me, the thing that really makes me want to get that game is the fact that they include not only the original game, but also, what was it, the War of the Lions content from the PSP release. The only thing that would deter me from getting that game would be any kind of weird censorship going on. Like, if they change around with the script, then, yeah, I'm not getting that game, and I would rather just emulate the PSP port.
Astrophobic, not me.
Oh wow, it's immune to thunder, really?
I like mine on the rocks.
One game I am getting, though, is the Gex collection. I will definitely be playing that offline. Probably swap between that and Fuga Melodies of Steel 2. Because that's the game I'm playing offline right now, is Fuga Melodies of Steel 2. The Agent Ice is saying, I'd probably skip Deltarune. Not gonna lie, I got rainbow fatigue. It's like isekai in anime. I'm tired of seeing it. It's not unique. It isn't interesting, and I'm burnt out on it. Yeah, no, like, I would say that if you hate gay shit, then avoid Deltarune. I kind of hate it too. But because it's Deltarune,
Going down.
and it's not another game, I'm tolerating it. And I also plan on doing a review of it too, which, you know, already I already have a ton of jokes planned for it, so definitely be looking forward to that. I actually may end up doing like a dual review of Undertale and Deltarune. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like sometimes there are just games that I play, ironically, just to see how bad I think they'll be. And whenever you're surprised by the gameplay, you end up thinking it's a lot better than it ended up being. That's kind of how I feel about Deltarune. Like, in terms of aesthetics, it is not my type of game. But in terms of, like, gameplay, it is a huge improvement over what the fuck Undertale was trying to do.
Am I cold?
Oh, nice, I learned Flame Tongue. I forgot what that does. Okay, deal fire damage, okay.
Ice, ice, baby.
Really? Frickin' Vanilla Ice reference? Well, it is overwhelmingly positive on Steam, so you will see more stuff like it, I'm sure. Yeah, but you also have to understand the whole Toby Fox expanded universe of games like Undertale and Deltarune. Like, those games all have like a rabid fan base of like gay Gen Zers, so you have to kind of take that overwhelmingly positive thing with a grain of salt. And also, I also think that there's kind of like a fine line between like gay shit and woke shit. Like, it's okay to make gay shit if that's what you want to do, and you're the person designing it. To me, woke would just be like shoving identity politics into a game where it doesn't belong. So I wouldn't really consider Deltarune to be woke per se. It's just really fucking gay. And like, the truth is, I do want games like that to exist. Like, not woke shit, but like like, you know, fucking gay games. Like, those games should exist. Just so that they can stay the fuck away from the games I like. Hey, what's up, Ellis?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you look like a gay terrorist with a broken windscreen wiper, and your face is ridiculous.
Nice. How you doing? Oh wait,
Just dicking around with mods.
Where are my manners?
Ice, ice, baby.
Who said I wanted to watch that load of cringe, huh?
Well, I mean, the game is pretty cringe, at least in terms of like story. I'll definitely give you that.
Look, all right. Oh, look, all right. When Gex comes out, you better buy it for me.
Well, I'm not buying it for you, but I'm definitely buying it for myself.
Is the price even out yet? No, the price. There was still no price for it.
Yep. But it.
Unlocks in approximately 11 hours.
Mm-hmm. Say Gex.
I'm just glad we're getting an official PC release.
Yeah, it's nice.
The problem is it going to be censored. That's the problem.
Yeah, are they going to take out lines that may have not aged well?
Because I know there were. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm worried about.
If there is, I'm probably not going to buy it. Not going to lie. I would rather just emulate the PS1 games.
That's what I did. People have been making patch codes for a lot of PS1 games, so that way on like DuckStation, you can actually emulate them at like 30 frames or at 60 frames.
Sorry we had to.
I'm assuming they use some type of like frame interpolation.
It's some kind of it's basically like a game short code.
Okay.
You also have to overclock it for obvious reasons.
Yep. See, you don't know what the game is, but you know it'll happen. You've never heard of Gex? My brother, it is one of the best platforming games ever made. And I'm not being paid to say that, by the way. They make Adam Sandler jokes and how he's not funny. It was so topical, especially for the time. And they make references to old sitcoms from like 50 years ago. The first game was a side-scroller, oddly enough.
They even have a Bugs Bunny reference. They literally had Elmer Fudd is literally in the game.
Wait, is he?
Yeah. He's not called that, but it's you look at him and you're like, oh yeah, that's that's Elmer Fudd, all right.
Yeah, speaking of mascot platforming games from the 90s, I also do intend on getting that Bubsy collection too. And I'm gonna play Bubsy 3D. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be the best game I ever played, I'm sure. That's still supposed to be coming out.
I have officially lost all respect for you. That's slander, and you know it. That game was awful.
Yeah, I know.
It should have never been made.
It's a good thing.
I do find it funny that the guys who made that god-awful game were the same guys who made Siphon Filter and Days Gone.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. They must have had some luck built in or something. Also, the voice for Bubsy and Bubsy 3D voiced Rouge the Bat and Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes. Try to wrap your mind around that. And then she got replaced by My Valentine from Yu-Gi-Oh! The same voice actress for her. Okay, I think I should be good now. I was grinding for a minute, but I think I should be good now. I think 2 levels is fine. Yeah, if I'm just mashing buttons, I should be good. I still prefer Rouge's original VA over the later ones. Yeah, I like Rouge's first voice actress the most. She doesn't sound too bad nowadays.
At you until I got you tenderized. Such a fucking odd line.
Yeah, 4 Kids dialogue was really bad.
It was so bad.
I also like that one clip from Luffy from the 4 Kids dub of that, where he's like, I'm angry
and
I'm wet.
Yeah,
Go-
I still can't believe you. I still can't believe that you had never seen the 4 Kids dub.
Well, I was never really a fan of One Piece to begin with, so.
Yeah, the 4 Kids dub is really bad because they censored a lot.
I know that they made, what was his face? Sanji. They made his cigarette into a lollipop.
Yeah. And then his voice. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Huh, sword boy? Oh, Nami! Like, he had the dumbest voice ever.
Kind of sounds like Barney, I guess.
Listen here, I'm a chef, alright? I cook things, okay? He was basically like your typical, like, crappy, like... He basically sounded like he was from New Jersey.
Yeah, like a really bad Jersey accent.
Exactly.
I guess it's better than having an annoying Brooklyn accent like Joey.
Right.
From Yu-Gi-Oh!
I think they were the same voice actor.
It honestly wouldn't shock me.
Pretty sure they was. It's that, you know, they kind of had the... He just changed it a bit.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it, eh, sword boy? Just the way that line is delivered.
Does he actually say the word soy boy?
No. He says sword boy.
Oh, okay.
He was talking to Zoro. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. In 4 Kids, his name isn't Zoro. His name is Zolo.
You think that might have been because of the Zorro movies? They didn't want to.
Yes.
Didn't want a lawsuit.
Yes. That was the exact reason why. Either that, or I think it was because of an actual person named Zorro. Something like that. I really don't remember. Again, I choose not to watch that for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Unless we're making fun of it.
I'll watch it for like a bit of a laugh at how bad it is, but other than that, no. It's just really bad. It's a really hard watch because you're looking at it and you're just like, ugh.
Yeah. The one dub, though, that I never really understood why people hated it was the Naruto English dub. Like, sure, it's... some of the voices can come off as annoying, but it's not horrible, you know?
Yeah. I will always say the best dub in existence, in my honest opinion, is Black Lagoon.
Yeah, dude. That one, Cowboy Bebop. I know that there are a couple others I'm not thinking about. But
I know Kill la Kill actually had a pretty good one too.
I remembered one time I caught what was it, One Punch Man on Toonami, just
One
like one...
Punch! A show I watched like 4 episodes of and was like, wow, this is boring.
Yeah, the voice acting for that was really bad for the English dub.
It was.
Drink up. Well done, please.
Serve chilled.
blue.
Saving here.
White, blue, white. Okay. White. Green. And red. What was that last thing at? I got chicken, cornbread stuffing, and tomato soup.
Sounds pretty kick-ass. Sounds like really good food.
Can't see what these codes are because the text is so damn small.
Nice, got a high potion. I just guessed that one. Oh man.
Well, well.
Whee! Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 3, 4. Yeah, 5, 6, 3, 4, okay. Oh, hello. I already have one.
Lightning flash, thunder crash.
Let me go down and refuel my MP. Oh, can't go back. That sucks.
Which is why I keep telling you.
Shut up. Just give us the sphere and we'll be on our way.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, I found the sphere!
There you have it. What's that?
I had a little something prepared for just such an occasion.
Oh shit.
Nice knowing you.
Ain't wasting a QR code on that.
Ah, fuck you. Rip Yuna. Yep.
Oh no! Anyways.
That moment whenever an enemy enjoys killing one party member.
And evil laughter ensues.
And Riku's getting absolutely destroyed. Yep.
Forecast cold. What's wrong, Cold Feet?
Yep, I'm trying to fix the MP with ethers.
You can't use an Ethernet cable, G.
Nice, killed him.
How you like that? Not bad at all.
Yuna's smile looks kind of weird.
Actually, we're sphere hunters.
So?
I know, right?
Go Wings, let's go! Sorry, Donna. The sphere is ours.
Tough luck.
Wouldn't mind an actual remake of these games with up-to-date models. Well, I know a lot of people are mixed on the models with Final Fantasy X and X-2, so I don't know if I would trust Square Enix to do that, right? And I heard that the reason why they had to remake the models is because a lot of the character animations were tied to the emotion engine on the PS2. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but for what I understand, or at least from what I've heard, that's basically like what ended up happening. They ended up losing the source code for that, and the logic for the game character animations was tied to the CPU. So, yeah.
How the fuck does that happen? How the hell does that work?
Whenever you program a game, you have to use code, and
Oh yeah.
and the way that you animate characters is by implementing code. So if you lose the source code and you don't back it up, and you want to remaster the game,
You have to literally build the game from the ground up.
yeah, or at least that aspect of it.
We got a little bit of rain today, not a whole bunch.
It was thundering for a minute.
Okay?
That's why my power
It
went
was
out.
very, it was very windy.
Plain old regular sphere
That's probably
hunters.
that's probably what ended up happening.
What she said.
Oh no.
What?
Whenever Riku and brother agree, bad stuff happens.
That can't be good.
See Shinra. Where is Shinra?
How'd the sphere analysis go?
It's just a regular movie sphere. It doesn't appear to have any special functions. You want to?
Why does he have a lisp?
Yeah, it's a really good question. He kind of sounds like a Rugrat. Wait, is that Tidus? Why is Tidus in this game?
Are those titties?
You know, you're all I can count on to save land.
Freddy Spirit Red Machina.
Any ideas?
Not a one. But as Machina go, it looks extremely dangerous. Definitely a weapon.
Uni, it's him. Is it you? Or does he just look like you?
Etu mega dread kuprana.
And who's this Len?
All wings, front and center.
This game is really goofy.
So, let's give back that sphere. What do you say?
But we worked so hard to get it.
That thing is uber bad news.
What if we donated the sphere to the study of Spear's history? That's what being a sphere hunter was originally about, right?
It's a little late to be bringing that up.
Yeah, we already swiped it.
Well, I still don't want it. We're giving it back. Now!
The plot thickens.
You don't mind? I've seen it.
It's still pretty shameless to saunter up and give back the sphere we just stole.
We bashiat.
Our reputation is all but worthless if we do that. Our leaders too, no less.
Greedy?
Well, now this isn't any fun at all. I really gotta let off some steam.
What do you got in mind?
Why don't we ask Una to dance?
Dance?
Oh, that's it. You must dance. Our sanity depends on it.
That sounds like an order, Yuna.
The exercise will do us good. Hang tight while I go get ready.
All right.
All right.
Trying to figure out how the fuck do I progress. I don't think I was supposed to do that.
What's that sound?
Just some hikers I picked up. They're a colorful bunch.
Oh shit, I forgot you can buy shit in this game. Okay, well, how the fuck do I dance? Okay, so it just does this shit automatically. That's helpful. I probably have to go somewhere. Yeah, I'm trying to think. That's what I love about RPGs sometimes. You just get stuck for no reason. Wonder if you perform outside or something. Yeah, it could be. Having a little bit of a DSP moment. So true. Getting stuck for no reason is about right. Let's just check out the engine room. That's the last place I haven't been to yet. Maybe I have to talk to those marching band people. Okay, here we go. Finally. Oh, I have to push these guys? How so fucking weird? I never would have guessed that. They can't walk themselves. I have to push them onto the elevator. Yeah, this music is pretty bad. It's gonna haunt my nightmares tonight, probably. Oh, and this guy likes to move around, so... that'll be tough. Maybe I don't. Yeah, that is so fucking bizarre. I've never seen that before. I never would have guessed that. Oh, speaking of bad music. The game was skipping there for a second.
Why are you gay?
God, the song is so awful that PCSX2 won't want to render it.
Why are you gay? What happened? Did you just skip it, or did it crash?
No, the game just straight up crashed.
Even PCSX was like, no.
It's like, I refuse.
Are you overclocking it, or?
Hang on, give me a second. But
you might have to turn the settings down.
Possibly.
It just can't handle that level of cinema.
You're right. No, you know what? I'm being too judgmental about it. You're right.
The game's like, look, the scene is really good, but you have to see it in its original fashion.
Thank God the game autosaved. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, let me just go back and oh, it took me all the way back here. So there's still some cutscenes I have to watch. Fuck. Okay.
G.
How'd the sphere analysis go?
What?
It's just a
Where are your manners?
doesn't appear to have any special functions. You want to take a look?
You know, you're all I can count on to save land.
Hi, how are you?
Freddy Spirit Red Machina.
Any ideas?
Not a one. But as Machina go, it looks extremely dangerous. Definitely a weapon.
Uni, it's him. Is it you? Or does he just look like you?
E tu mega Kubrana.
And who's this Len?
Call wings, front and center. So, let's give back that sphere.
I really wish you could skip cutscenes in this game. I really could.
That thing is uber bad news.
What if we
If I
donated
could,
the
that'd be
sphere to
great.
the study of Spear's history? That's what being a sphere hunter was originally about, right?
It's a little late to be bringing that up.
Yeah, we already swiped it.
Well, I still don't want it. We're giving it back. Now!
seen it.
It's still pretty shameless to saunter up and give back the sphere we just stole.
Whip a shot!
Our reputation is all but worthless if we do that. Our leaders too, no less.
I'll make sure to make a save state before that cutscene and ended up failing. Just in case. That way, I can just reload it and possibly cut down on some settings.
I really gotta let off some steam.
What do you got in mind?
Why don't we ask Una to dance?
Dance?
Oh, that's it! You must dance. Our sanity depends on me.
That sounds like an order, Yuna.
The exercise will do us good. Hang tight while I go get ready.
Where is thine screen?
Right in front of you, dipshit.
Not on my end.
Yes, it is. I see it.
I said on my end.
Oh, okay. Well, get better internet. Yeah, I hate that guy too.
Get better power.
He also gets really close to
Hey, Alice, why don't you tell us about the time you shut up?
Just some chikers.
Now it's popping up for me.
They're a colorful bunch.
Okay, let me make a
So
save.
This is a PS2 game, right? Or a PS1?
Yes, this is a PS2 game.
I wonder if it'll crash again.
Yep, I'll make a save state right before it happens, just in case. That way I can just cut down on some settings.
Every time I've been playing it, the game seems to have frozen. G?
Okay, well, it's playing on my end, so maybe it's
It's completely frozen. Okay, there we go. I think you were tabbed out of it or something. Yeah, like with the PS1 and PS2 games that I've been playing lately, we all have those games where we get to that art, and it's like, and I'm over here like, thank God for fucking save states.
Yeah, this whole game just embodies the meme of, "Are you winning, son?" And then the dad walks in on the most awkward moment.
She has the most feminine walk ever. Are you just pushing them in though?
I am. They're like chess pieces. Hang on, let me make a save state real quick. Okay, save state made.
Why'd you end the stream?
Because whenever you exit out of full screen in this game, it just quits out for some reason.
Look at that! Look at that dude just walking around.
I know.
She has the most girlish run ever.
Well, it's a good thing she's a girl, right?
Right?
Yeah, that's so awkward to do. Okay, time to suffer through this cutscene a second time. Let's see if it works. And if it doesn't, then I'll reload and try to cut down the settings to native. Or try to fast forward through it.
You might have to skip it, yeah.
You can't skip a cutscene in this game.
Oh no.
Yeah, see, look. I'm pressing start. Nothing's happening.
Unskippable cutscenes. My favorite.
Well, it is a JRPG, to be fair.
What is this dance?
It's the most generic thing ever.
Look at the stone face on her.
Ah, yes, my favorite lyrics. La.
La 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 la. Let me beat on my belly. I can see her underwear.
Yeah, these people all fucking wear underwear on the outside of their clothes.
Bro, I love the fact that her shirt is literally part of her body. It's just a texture over it.
Yeah. Plot twist, it was a trap all along. Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck happened, but it didn't crash that time.
Watch it crash again.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be like a hot rod airship?
I think so. It has hot rod flames on it.
Upskirt shot. Oh my.
She's jealous.
Did you see your eyes? Did you see your eye model change?
I didn't.
They all know who Len is.
I'm going to go to bed.
Wow, nice voice acting. I'm going to go to bed. Harumph.
I don't remember this happening in Final Fantasy X. Unless they're escaping the Bavel Church. And it's just like a new rendered cutscene.
They're escaping the Hollywood pedo ring.
Yeah. They're trying to get off the spaceship colony Ark.
Quickly, we must find a black hedgehog. If you see a blue one, shoot it. And you see a little blonde girl, shoot her as well.
Somebody posted a cutscene from Kingdom Hearts Recoded, and it shows Sora next to Alice from Alice in Wonderland, and it was like Chris Thorndike meets Maria for the first time, 2003, colorized.
Oh, that's genius.
Well, you heard the singing. You thought the voice acting was going to be any better? Yeah, true.
Wow, they got shot, and there was no bullet wounds or blood. So they're just pretending.
You want to say something, but you won't spoil things? Gotcha. I appreciate that. Because I haven't beaten this game yet.
You haven't beaten a Final Fantasy game?
No, this game. Like this Final Fantasy game in particular. I've beaten 10.
That's what I mean.
I just haven't beaten 10 too.
Those polygons.
What?
It must have been a dream.
A dream's a dream.
Blame it on your new jammies.
And then he magically appears out of the bed.
As we all do.
It's just it's just the most girlish run ever.
I know.
It's just like, I can't take her seriously.
Like, imagine being a fan of Final Fantasy X and...
You're like, oh, Tifa, cool. And then you see this and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Well, Tifa's from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, time for chess again. Can you move more than one at a time? Stop looking at the polygons, G. It's calm down, son. It's just a drawing.
Final Fantasy X. Goon.
You jorking it to them polygons?
Oh, hang on.
Meanwhile, I'm a sophisticated lad, and I'm watching Dangerous Amphibious Car Challenge, Top Gear.
I only jerk off to monkey NFTs. By the way.
Returning the sphere is all well and good, but
I only jerk off to James May.
What do you think, Yuna?
I'll follow your orders, leader.
Is that a Top Gear thing?
This voice acting is abysmal.
It really is.
Is he German?
I think so. He has a German accent at least, but no, he is a creature called an Albed. He's a damn dirty Albed.
Is that guy twerking?
No.
Oh my god, he is. Look at him. He's twerking. Look at him go.
He actually is.
This game was ahead of its time.
I think he's supposed to be squatting, but yeah, that looks a little sus.
That is. I mean, like the beginning of it is a squat. That is not. Oh yeah, I have to work on my glutes.
It's got Yevon in its name. Enough said.
But the Youth League is reckless. They're the ones picking the fight.
Shut up, goth bitch.
They really should have had what's her face, Lulu, instead of her.
Big ass, big tits. Oh my god. They're nuking the areas, G. It's Nagasaki all over again.
Wait
so
a
are you
minute.
still streaming on Twitch or just YouTube now?
Both. I do the multi-stream thing.
I know Twitch is kind of going down the shitter.
Works for me. Let's go with it. Colwings, move out.
Is Twitch actually going down the shitter?
I was AFK and my Payday 3 crashed. I was AFK. Look at those two harlots run.
I remember this place. This is the place where
it's man with hair.
Yes.
Oh my god, look, Gee. Look at the lady in the purple.
You're the High Summoner, remember?
Hold up, let's see if we see it again. Wow, nice ass shot.
Yeah, this game.
If we see that girl in the purple again, just take a good look at her.
Okay.
We'd like to give you the sphere that you were looking for. Now that you have this, you can stop the fighting in Kilika.
How generous. And how sudden. Maybe you should start by introducing yourself, High Summoner.
We're the Gullwings.
I see.
He slaps her. I did not ask you. I did not ask you, harlot.
That would actually be funny.
That actually would have been perfect. It's just like, I did not ask you. I was talking to the little lady here. God, this voice acting is awful.
I mean, to be fair though, it is a Japanese game that was dubbed back in like.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It still sucks though.
Enough. Silence. We have much to discuss.
The sphere.
Well, you see,
We did.
Oh boy.
Forget.
I'm afraid I cannot.
Yuna, don't let him push you around.
Some advice. That thing, the Colossus you saw, is known as Vegnagun. It possesses overwhelming destructive power. It must not be touched. Yet those Yevon fools think they can control it. The Youth League will do whatever it takes to make sure they do not get a chance to try. Trust me, you don't want to get involved.
Tell me, who was the man I saw in the sphere?
I cannot say.
I see.
Hey, we got a distress signal from the Celsius. Gullwings, we're leaving.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, young man. I was talking here. Walks up to him and slaps him.
This game would be a lot funnier if everybody just slapped each other in the face.
Right? Because it would just be like, why? Why are you slapping them? That's his voice.
Yeah, he sounds like Jar Jar Binks, doesn't he?
Just like very old.
From the Xanarkand ruins is missing.
Looks like the burglar left us a present.
It's a bomb!
This is
Game
just
over.
Final Fantasy Charlie's Angels. You're not wrong. Hey, what's up, Chunisama? I like how she's
Why
wearing
you-
no shirt, but
she's walking. She's literally walking in. She was walking in place. Okay, now it's a bomb.
She got us.
Oh, poop. Yuna, don't talk like that. I'm just copying you.
That's nice. And
We're gonna take it.
I wonder
back.
if they intended
No
to
one
keep
messes with
Zidane
us.
gone, but backtracked and brought him
what
back in
about
10
Vegna
2.
Gun?
Yeah, they shouldn't
I
have.
didn't want to get too involved. Not like
Her mouth isn't even moving.
We're forgetting who we are. We're spear hunters, the gull wings.
Yeah, to be honest, I actually got that mixed up too when you said it. I didn't even recognize that you made a mistake. So, yeah, that should tell you everything about how memorable. Well, to be fair, Zidane and Tidus, they look very similar and have a very similar outgoing personality. So I don't blame you there.
Maybe we can sneak in disguise.
Now kiss me.
Till we find LeBlanc's gang.
She just uppercut kicks him. Oh my god, it's mission time, guys. This feels like an after school show on Cartoon Network now.
It's a nice bunch of items.
I just can't. It's freaking running, dude. It's so goofy.
I know. The clothes designs in this game are so bad. Well, I mean, they're definitely skimpy, but
Yeah, they're very revealing.
yeah. Everyone in this game kind of just looks like a stripper.
Everyone hadn't done the laundry in 2 weeks, so this is all they had left.
Yep. They just threw something on. They were like,
I know everything.
He knows everything, G. Did you know that? He knows everything.
I can't believe Waka bagged a baddie like Lulu. Cucked his dead bro too. Kind of messed up. Wait, wasn't Chappu Waka's younger brother? I don't think Chappu was with Lulu. Maybe he was. I couldn't tell you. It's been a while since I played the original Final Fantasy X. I just remembered that he was just somebody that died.
Oh, look, the dough wings. You're not getting in here, see?
But LeBlanc broke into our airship.
Chappu was his little bro?
Anything goes
Gotcha.
for the great LeBlanc.
They don't seem upset. Just smack him.
Buried in sand, huh? I don't know, but I wouldn't consider Lulu a prize personally. Really? You're telling me you wouldn't motorboat those puppies?
She does kind of come off as a whore.
Ooh, Lulu?
A little bit, yeah. She comes off as like, she'll be with any man, but like the second he's like useless, the second he becomes useless, she'll just like dump him and go to the next guy.
She kind of came off as like more reserved to me, but okay. Final Fantasy X-2 reminds me of Totally Spies. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. It's
Totally
like...
Spies, it was an alright show, but it did have some very odd moments.
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes when I was a kid, but it just never really interested me because it just seemed way too girly. Aren't they trying to reboot that show again?
Yeah, though there's actually a lot of clips of it already.
It's like if Final Fantasy X was James Bond, then this game, Final Fantasy X-2, would be like Charlie's Angels. Lulu was a ice cold bitch. She was not flirty. I mean, she actually did have her flirty moments though. Like there's an optional cutscene where whenever you talk to her in Guado Salam, she'll talk about how she had a list. Why the fuck am I using Blizzara? Let me fix that. Just wasting my MP for no reason. Auron is so freaking cool, it's not even funny. Yeah, Auron was one of the best characters in Final Fantasy X.
That voice sounds familiar to me now.
Who, Riku's voice? The blonde-haired chick?
Yeah, she sounds familiar.
Well, she is Terra Strong. So maybe that's why.
What's wrong, Cold Feet?
Let's see, yeah, I did flirt with Lulu. I felt like I mind-controlled Tidus as the player because he wants Yuna. I mean, regardless, Lulu definitely has more of like a reserved personality. Let me swap over to that. Okay, cool. Everyone will just be a... Lulu is that woman that hit the wall and got desperate and lashed onto any man that would still have her. I wonder if Seymour and Yuna are technically married. They did kiss. Yeah, but it was never really acknowledged. Nobody ever really brings it up ever again, so probably not. Oh yeah, that's true. Seymour wasn't alive. So how do you marry a dead person? Maybe we should ask a Democrat. Let's see, Lulu is 22 and 10 and 24 and 10 too. She is not old. Me want
All
big
because I
titty
said
goth
Lulu
GF.
came off as a whore.
Yeah. Hey, you know, she definitely has a fan base.
Live and learn!
Me want big titty goth GF. Me too, man. Me too. Okay, let me escape. Potions give you a lot of health in this game. In other Final Fantasy games, it's like nothing. They give you like 50. Shots fired, shots fired. The church accepted it, and the Guado knew the dude was dead, plus the church leader is in cahoots with the dead conspiracy. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. But, you know, the Church of Babel isn't really relevant anymore. It got...
Hi there.
Trying to think of the right word. Not, like... There was no schism. It was just, like... Stopped being corrupt. And, leadership changed. The amount of health recovery changes a lot between games. Yeah. The wall has come early, and so have I. So if Christianity is disbanded worldwide, does that mean all those Christian marriages are disbanded? Well, there's also, like, a governmental aspect to marriage.
Wow. Dude.
Like, there's common law marriage, and then there's, like... I don't know. I'm not really educated on getting married. I'm streaming this game. I'm not really an expert on marriage.
Marriage is a beautiful, a beautiful thing, and you should do everything in your power to never jeopardize it.
Yep. They're called Al Bad because they're all bad. Yep. I mean, if you think about it, 50% of all the robberies and terrorist bombings are... Fuck. I'm trying to remember how that meme went. Give me a second. Brain will work. What was it? 13% of all Al Bed commit over half the crimes. Yeah, that's it. The Ben Shapiro meme.
I'm more of a Charlie Cook guy myself.
Never really got into Charlie Kirk. Pretty much all he does is just, like, go after college freshmen who are ignorant. It's like...
I mean, it's funny.
Yeah, it is. But I'm just saying, like, they're easy targets. At least I learned regen. That's a good move. He just hasn't found his BTGG yet. Halves lightning damage. Seems interesting. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. If I go too far, I'll make sure to go back. It's kind of like Sailor Moon. I just miss spamming Bahamut Impact.
Bahama Impact.
Okay, well, I am getting experience and leveling up, so must be doing something right.
Love a good roast.
FF10 is either my third or second favorite Final Fantasy game. Yeah, that's usually how it is with a lot of people. Final Fantasy X is my favorite, but like usually when people discuss like their top 3 favorite Final Fantasy games of all time, it's usually either 10 or like usually that top 3 will comprise of games like Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy IX, or Final Fantasy VI. You may even get a Final Fantasy IV if they're nostalgic for it. I would never get married because I don't want to deal with the wife constantly trying to depower me. Yeah, honestly, that might be the smart move. Companionship, I'm not... Like, companionship I have no problem with, but I think that marriage, at least nowadays, is just kind of a scam. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too much of a doomer with that. I'm sure I'll meet somebody someday. See, you're firmly in 6 is the best camp. Yeah, 6 is not a bad game at all to be a fan of and consider your favorite. Could you imagine telling someone from the year like 1994 this is what Final Fantasy will look like in 10 years? Let's see, number 8, you'll never forgive how they punish level grinding. That is a staple and fallback for any JRPG. Well, okay, so I used to think that Final Fantasy VIII was shit too, but I beat that one last year, and I don't know, I feel like, yeah, Final Fantasy VIII is one of those games where it's like, it doesn't play like any other JRPG from any other Final Fantasy game, or even any other JRPG series in general. See, it is a scam, rigged a game against the men from start to finish. Well, that kind of depends on how much you cheese it. Like, Final Fantasy VIII gives you a whole bunch of, like, ways to just break the game. Like, if you play Triple Triad, or you draw magic constantly, or... I think there's one other way. Oh yeah, refining magic and items through GF abilities, I think. Yeah. Like as long as you do... I would say, like, as long as you do those two things, the game isn't hard or bullshit or horrible. Except for Ultimisia. That final boss fight can go fuck herself, but... Yeah, 8, it's a little bit underrated in my opinion. Obviously not the best. I wouldn't even put it in, like, my top 5 or even my top 10, but for what it is, it's not bad. They forced you to stick on Aeons, or stick on junctions. Yeah, like, really all you have to do is just junction magic to your stats, and that's pretty much how the game works. It's not a bad system, and I wouldn't mind Final Fantasy re-exploring that mechanic sometime in the future, honestly. Because it's not a bad way to play the game. It's just a little bit alien. It's a little bit confusing. See, Final Fantasy III is certainly better than the 4 Heroes of Light. Oh yeah, dude. The 4 Heroes of Light looked like dog shit. Wasn't that also a spin-off? Pretty sure it was. I did like Final Fantasy III, by the way. The only good thing about Final Fantasy VIII was Laguna and maybe that space part. I thought Squall was a good main character. I know that he kind of comes across like a freaking, you know, generic emo dude. But I feel like once you actually analyze his character and you kind of realize, yeah, part of the reason why he acts so emo is just because he's being put into a position of power that he didn't ask for, you kind of understand where he's coming from. Never really gave a shit about his whole romance subplot between him and Renoa. But just like him, like as far as his personality goes, I kind of relate to him. At least back when I was in high school, anyway. I really need to use magic, don't I? even if you look past the junction system and the bad story, 8 is easily the weakest of the PS1 era. Oh yeah, no, I'm not debating you on that. Out of all the PS1 games, 8 is definitely the worst. But I think there's a lot to appreciate about it, too. Squall was like Shinji. He didn't want to get hurt by getting close. Hedgehog Dilemma. Okay, let's kill this guy. Jesus, dude. Frickin' die.
Too easy.
But no, I was pleasantly surprised with Final Fantasy VIII. It could have been a lot worse than what it ended up being with me. Final Fantasy IX was such a goated game. Tragic it came out at the end of the PS1 at PS2 hype. Yeah, I could see Final Fantasy IX being like a launch PS2 title. I feel like if Final Fantasy IX had started development like a year or two later, it probably would have just been like a PS2 launch title instead of 10. FF9 is my fourth favorite in that whole series. I still like 6, 7, and 10 way better. Bravely Default is basically the 4 Heroes of Light, but better. Yeah, it's a shame that the remaster ended up being a Switch 2 exclusive. I was really disappointed by that, but I'm sure it's a good game. And I'm sure Square will port it over to Steam eventually. You couldn't get into 9, too easy to get lost in. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it too at first, but I ended up streaming it a year ago.
Ashes to ashes.
Rat Waifu's best Final Fantasy girl. Yeah, Freya. She wasn't a bad character. I liked her. Oh yeah, also, fun fact, Bravely Default on the Switch 2, the full game isn't on the cart. You have to download part of it, because it's a Switch 2 key card. Final Fantasy X is easy to play because it's on the rails. I mean, kinda. It does it a little bit differently than 13, which was definitely on rails. Okay, yeah, I think I need to go back. I ended up going too far. Whatever. Yeah, let's stay in Guado Salam. What's the Switch 2? It is on rails, but you still have some exploration at times. The big open maps always turned me off. That's why I never got into the old FFs and didn't beat 12. Yeah, no, like the... How do I explain this? Like, the map progression and story in Final Fantasy X is a little bit linear, but it's kind of like comparing a straw to a bendy straw. Because, like, some people try to say, oh, well, you know, Final Fantasy X was linear, so why is it so bad when Final Fantasy 13 does it? It's because there's really no reason to explore in Final Fantasy 13. Like, there's no reason to go back to previous areas you explored, so... Let's try going in here. Oh, never mind. That's just an N. And those are the guards. Final Fantasy X lets you explore optionally before you go into the final battle, at least. Yeah, like there is a reason to do the optional content, and it's honestly kind of like Kingdom Hearts 1 in a way, where, like, yeah, you know, the levels, like, when you look at them at, you know, like, just by themselves, the worlds in Kingdom Hearts 1 are pretty short and really easy to just, like, blast through, but they do give you a reason to go back and grab every little thing, which... That's what I really like about Kingdom Hearts 1 and Final Fantasy X. Your faith in Square Enix is laughable. Yeah. I mean, I have hope, but that'll only get you so far.
Every game company we grew up with have basically become an absolute joke.
You're not wrong. The only company, in my opinion, that's kind of making a comeback, or they at least got better than what they used to be, was Sega. The last few Sonic games have been pretty good. The Yakuza games are pretty good. They're releasing a new not Ninja Gaiden, what was it? A new Shinobi game, right? They're also doing another Jet Set Radio. They own Atlas, so they're pumping out Persona and SMT shit. They really are making a name for themselves with all that. Let's see, Guido Village. I hear the tanning and hair gel's the best there. Forget about it. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing here? I feel like I'm lost now. I agree about that. Sega isn't doing too bad. Yep. And that would be the one company that you'd expect to be doing the worst. All the people in the industry who knew what they were doing 20 years ago have been replaced by pink-haired DEI hires whose primary job is to swindle shareholders, not make games. Yep. And I also feel like a lot of developers, they don't actually care about games. Like, they don't have a passion for making games. They just want to use gaming as, like, an outlet to spread propaganda. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let me try and get my bearings here. 3 uniforms. Am I supposed to be going to Guado Salam? I feel like the game is trying to take me there, but...
Take me home to the place I belong. Copyright strike.
Thanks for that.
I remember, dude, there was a video I saw earlier. I think it was yesterday. This guy had gotten a copyright claim on one of his videos. And it was because he hummed a whole 3 seconds very poorly of this random ass song. Let me see if I can find that video real quick. I know it'll be on my history.
Okay, so we need Syndicate duds. We'll just have to chase the Syndicate around Spirit and liberate 3 uniforms. Okay. Let's see, making this game must have been a breather since it's a massive asset flip. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, aren't they just reusing the models from the previous game?
Yeah, and the areas as well. It's basically just like...
An expansion pack. Except it's the same areas. Let me see if I can find that video. I know I watched it the other day. Not the other day. I watched it yesterday.
You're supposed to patch things up with Seymour at the end. I heard LeBlanc's goons have crossed the Moonflow.
Trump to release the UFO files. Oh boy. Huh, I cannot find it.
The Moonflow was back here, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. It was probably a short. It wasn't a video.
Sega is testing the waters for another Virtua Fighter. Yeah, that too. I know that they recently re-released a Virtua Fighter game on Steam. That's pretty cool.
Oh. I cannot find it. Weird. I know I watched it. The guy was upset because like he literally just hummed like a very small part of a song, and then he got a copyright strike on it.
Hmm. At least I have life now. See, Sega said they wanted to go back to their roots a bit and refocus on some of their older IPs. Yeah, not only that, but I also heard something from one of the people over at Sega. I guess they were interviewed. They said that they want the Sonic IP to take over Mario and be more popular than it. And
they definitely have more movies.
Yep. And they've been putting out a lot more 3D games instead of just nostalgia shit.
Why is my right eye always burning? Like, I don't understand.
It's probably allergies, that's why.
But it's only the right eye. That's what I don't get.
Okay, this is the Moonflow. I should be seeing somebody. They want Sonic to be a rival for Mario again, but actually make him rival Mario. They also want Sonic to be a multimedia phenomenon. Yeah, well, so far they're succeeding. And they seem to put a lot of effort into some of their more recent projects. That's what, an ice flan? Wish they would reboot Sonic Boom, or at least get the writers back for another cartoon series. Yeah, I heard the Sonic Boom cartoon was great. I never got into it, though, because by the time it came out, I was already, like, an adult, so I wasn't really in the mood to be watching, like, slapstick comedy shit. The only Sonic cartoons I really liked were Sonic X and The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. That was about it. I never really got into Sonic Sat AM. I thought it was kind of gay. Actually, no, that's a lie. It wasn't just Sonic X and The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I actually did kind of like Sonic Underground as well. I know it's a ridiculous premise, but I still thought it was good. I'm also a little bit of a Tamers fan as well. If you know, you know. Tamers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever he goes by now, since his channel got unfairly taken down. I think you would appreciate the humor in it. They poke fun at a lot of they poke fun at a lot of cultural stuff. I know that they make a reference to Chris Chan. I did see that clip floating around. Really? You don't like Sonic Underground?
Sonic Underground.
I was a Sonic Sat AM kid. Gotcha. Yeah, I think that Sat AM is one of those shows where it's like if you grew up watching it, then you'll probably appreciate it more, but I don't know. Like, I tried getting into it when I was like 16 or 17 just because I saw that it existed. I just thought it was kind of boring. And I hear that the comics kind of continue on with it anyway. You couldn't get into Sonic X, the damn Thorndikes. Yeah, no, Sonic X is definitely one of those shows where if you didn't grow up watching it, then you wouldn't appreciate it either. So, you know, touché. He was a good Robotnik, but I did like Long John Baldier's Robotnik too. He also gave us Pingus. Snooping as usual, I see. Even when watching the original clip, it just sounds like Pingus. You just can't get rid of the Pingus out of your head. To be fair, the quality of Sat AM fell off significantly in the second season. Gotcha. The animation was pretty good, though, especially for its time. I will give it that. It had really good animation. Okay, that's just a temple. You don't need to be there. Hey, what's up, Mr. Vid?
G, what's it like being a soy jack?
Couldn't be me.
Excuses.
That's weird.
Okay, thank God I finally made it to the spot.
We gotta find that sphere, or the boss will be.
Hope everything is well. Yep, everything is good. I did see that you were streaming Wednesday, but it kind of stormed like twice in a row, so my power went out, and yeah, like it was just impossible. So
Someone's turning Yuna into a bad girl.
I'll definitely join your next stream whenever you choose to do that. Hope you're having a good day. Also, funny enough, I was streaming Deltarune earlier today, and then it stormed, and there was like heavy winds, and yeah, for some reason the weather has been kind of bullshit in my area.
Our area.
Oh yeah, true. I forget. We live in like the same fucking neighborhood.
Non-inclusive, man, dude. Man, I'm gonna get the DEI horde on your ass.
Yeah. Gonna try and cancel me, and then I'm gonna be stuck streaming on Rumble for the rest of my life. Doing well, man. Had to help rescue a baby bird tonight. Aw, that's cool. I'm assuming it was like a pet bird or something like that. Yeah, it freaking cut off when you were fighting the final boss. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Hey, what's up, Lo-Fi Traveler? Hope you're having a good day as well.
I like mine on the rocks.
You'll get a kick out of my last stream. Was playing a mod for Modern Warfare 2 that lets you play against AI bots. Named one of the bots after you. Aw. I feel so honored. Yeah, I'll definitely have to rewatch that stream, bod. I think you did re-upload it, so I'll make sure to check it out. Besides that, Deltarune, not too bad of a game. It is definitely very homosexual, but the gameplay is a definite improvement over Undertale, which I thought was very underwhelming. Especially for a game that everybody seemed to jizz over back when it came out. Okay, what? Oh, hang on. It was a baby dove, and you guess it fell out its nest. Well, I mean, I'm glad it ended up being safe. As for my next stream, I'll be playing Night Trap for the Sega CD. Oh, that'll be fun.
What are you doing, you Muppet?
Isn't that the game where all you do is just swap between cameras? And parents in the 90s thought it was offensive for some reason. I know it was brought up during like the congressional hearings that led to the ESRB.
Running in the 90s. What are your thoughts on retro wave music?
Never really got into it. Yeah, I have no idea who this lo-fi traveler is, but...
Sorry for the trouble. I appreciate you finding
Yeah, I'm sorry, your troll mind tricks aren't gonna get to me.
You're not giving it back? The nerve!
You're more than welcome to join the stream, though, and have fun. But, yeah. You want to explain to everyone how I'm so if I could talk today, ideologically fascist?
And on that note, take it back.
Can you point out in my review of Jet Set Radio where I was being fascist?
You guys deserve a medal.
Or are you just using that word like how everyone else on Twitter does? I think Tumblr read it down the road. Yeah. I think that Blue Sky might be streaming something that you might be into. There might be a small crowd over there on Blue Sky that you could join.
Blue Sky. No, that's funny.
AKA BS Sky. Get a load of this. Let's see, you still gotta watch the Jet Set Radio vid. Yeah, it was pretty good. God damn it. Hang on, let me finish this fight and I'll read chat. Ah, shit. Let's see, let me catch up with chat for a minute. Let's see, Telephone is saying, I think they, them was triggered by the stars and bars and windmills of friendship in your Jet Set Radio review. Yep. See, everyone is leaving Blue Sky because Major Twist, having an echo chamber is no fun. Yeah, basically. I do have a Blue Sky account, but I rarely use it. And the only reason why I even made one was just because, like, a couple of people I knew on YouTube made one, so I just chose to follow them there. But, yeah, no, like, whenever you put liberals in an echo chamber, there's not really a whole lot of traction that happens because they need to, like, they need that opposition in order to make that website popular. And, to be fair, the people that went there are chronically unhappy with everything anyway, so no surprise. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea who that guy was. I think he did subscribe to my channel because I did see his name pop up, but yeah, he very well just could be a troll.
Somebody has finally done it. Instead of replacing an already existing model or character in the game, a modder for Left 4 Dead has officially added hellhounds to the game.
Oh, nice.
They have a chance of actually spawning in. They're basically like their own entity, and I'm like, ooh, finally zombie dogs.
Okay, so I found one of the uniforms. I just need to find the other two. Trolls can be entertaining. Yeah, for sure. Like, to be honest, like, I do welcome anyone who has, like, opposing views for me to speak, but you notice how they didn't even explain why I was fascist? They just used that as, like, a blanket term to make me look like an asshole. That's how a lot of those people are. They're like the, they're kind of like the people in Asmongold's chat who he puts on blast, but I won't ban them. That's kind of the difference. You know, that's what my channel is about. It's being fair and balanced. And, you know, anyone that disagrees with that, they can just choose not to watch me. Oh shit. Those guys are packing a punch. Okay, yeah, I need to escape, like, yesterday. Fuck.
Run away!
Okay, cool. I made it.
Ooh, excuse me.
Hang on, why is it saying I'm only streaming on one service? Let me fix that.
Maybe it's because you're ugly.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so I found one dress sphere so far. I just need to find the other two. And to be honest, after I do that, I think I may end up calling it a night. Let me just see what's around. So you're saying that satire can't be ambiguous? Is that really what you're trying to do? Like, do you think that's how humor works? Is like you can't be subtle?
Are you talking about the game or somebody in your chat?
Yeah, no, I'm just responding to this person. That's it.
What did they say?
Oh no, this person is just accusing me of being a Nazi, and that Nazis put his grandparents in a concentration camp. So therefore I can't joke about Nazis. Keep in mind that
pretty sure look, chat, I'm gonna be real. If G was a Nazi, I would have killed him already.
See, there you go.
I'm very patriotic. The only good Nazi is a dead Nazi.
Also, you know what's crazy? Like, there's an episode of South Park where Cartman was literally dressing up as Hitler for Halloween. And as a punishment, he had to watch a documentary, and he ended up getting inspired by it.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
Are Matt Stone and Trey Parker Nazis? I don't think so.
I feel like this guy is just trying to get a reaction out of you.
Yeah, but I don't care, though. I'm having fun.
I mean, dude, this is the online world.
Yeah, I know.
And this guy G is streaming an old game. What does him streaming this game and making a couple jokes every now and then have to do with Nazism? Can't you just watch the stream and enjoy yourself? If you don't like it, leave.
Yeah, I mean, he's either being a troll or he's just an idiot.
Probably both. I'm gonna chalk it down to both.
Oh, hey, what's up, Gaseous? Imagine being scared of words.
The words. Every time I imagine some libtard crashing out, all I imagine is freaking Muscle Man from Regular Show going.
Your mic was peaking for a second.
You choke watch my soda in my face. I love doing that voice. Remember, chat, words are just words. Actions are actions.
The term Nazi as a pejorative shaming word is toothless now via overuse. Yep.
Just like the word retarded.
Yep. It's also, if I could talk today, it's also tiresome.
The word retarded is a medical term that has been lost to time because everyone feels the need to use it as an insult, when in reality, you're just calling somebody a medical term. Like, for instance, Gia, imagine every day you just come up to me and say, "Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Autism." it has no effect because it's a medical term and it doesn't make any sense.
Right. You know who else is a Nazi? My mom.
I knew it. That explains everything. That explains why you're a Nazi. So chat was right. No, I'm just kidding. I knew it.
Also, guys, I know that I'm a furry, but Hitler would look at me and realize that I'm different, okay?
Keep telling yourself that.
You'd be like, honorary.
Yeah. So you're an honorary furry.
Well, no, I said honorary Nazi.
But nah, they're just gonna you're gonna be an honorary furry because they don't fully accept you.
Yeah, no, like if I was actually like if I was in fucking Germany during that time and I was a furry, I definitely would have seen the chambers. God damn it, I'm getting my ass kicked. Lol, furry detected. To be fair, for retarded, it would be mentally retarded. You can be retarded in many ways, it just means to be slow. Yep. I think it comes from the Italian word.
Oh, what am I looking at?
To be fair, if you were a husky breed, he would probably think you were superior. See, I found out recently that the German word for homosexual is based off of the city of Florence. That's how gay Italians are. Oh yeah, I think I actually... I think you mentioned that in Empty Heroes live stream chat. I was there for a minute, so I think I heard you say that. Or saw you say that, I should say. Yeah, no, Italians are pretty gay, even though they're very homophobic. Kind of strange how that happens.
Oh my god! Oh, dude, these dogs are freaking brutal.
Well, they are a part black, so it checks out.
Bro, no, because it's its own thing. They don't grab you. They just do a lot of damage, and then and upon death, they actually explode into fire. I mean, gives a whole new meaning to Hellhound, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Was that person talking? Was that on your Twitch side or on your YouTube side?
I think it was on my YouTube side. Nice. Okay, cool. I'm seeing a red arrow. That means I'm making some progress.
it's the Gullwings.
Well, I'll
Dude, when you have a chance, add me on Discord. It says you have to add me first. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that right now.
Let's see, Mr. Lo-Fi Traveler, the guy calling you out.
By joining the youth league? What an occasion! I have long dreamed that this
You have a total of 6 videos on your channel, and your last one was uploaded 1 year ago.
Actually, that's not why we're here.
Don't worry, the youth league will give the Gullwings a grand welcome. Please proceed to headquarters immediately.
Why is Robin from Teen Titans talking?
He actually does sound like Robin, doesn't he?
It is! That literally is him!
Mr. Vids, I'm assuming that your username is just like the exact same username as your YouTube channel. Just like Mista and then space Vids. I'm gonna try and send you a friend request. Let's see, 10-2 Yuna is the thought. I miss my autistic submissive waifu Yuna from 10. Yeah, she was pretty stupid in the first game. Oh, hang on. I got a DM from Gaseous. Okay, let's see.
It's just a picture of his dick.
Mr. Mista underscore. I'm not going to say the rest because I don't want to.
Say it, you coward.
Well, I mean, I don't want him getting spammed. All right, I sent you a friend request, Mr. Vids. Yep, no problem. Okay, sweet, we're friends. Excellent. Let me go to that save point just in case, because I know that there's going to be some boss encounter. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. They're escorts. As long as they're not pristine, they should be good. I'm checking this lo-fi dude, and yikes, looks like... Or yikes, if looks could kill. Oh. That's unfortunate. I think he actually did subscribe to my channel, like, this morning when I woke up. Oh, no, actually, that was somebody else. Never mind. He didn't actually sub to me, which would make sense, because... Why would you sub to somebody if you think that... they're... yeah. Yeah, that was freaking bizarre. I've never had that happen to me before. I'm assuming I have to kill that Ochu guy.
We're picking up some weak sphere waves near you.
I don't see anything.
It's probably in the ravine. Do you see a way down?
Okay, we'll take a look.
Be careful!
Yeah, no, I'm actually not sure if Lo-Fi Traveler is sub to me, but if he is, then that'd be pretty hypocritical.
I'm on a roll.
Let me swap over to a warrior class. Oh yeah, you make sick beats like we've never heard. I'm sure. He's a lyrical, miracle, spiritual individual.
I'm a lyrical, miracle, spiritual individual.
That's it?
Fight the plant monster.
Yeah, I think I might have to.
If you proceed with caution, you can avoid it. So I'm guessing you just have to walk.
Yep. It's kind of hard to do that though, because the analog stick
I guess
is pretty
just
sensitive.
tap it.
Yep.
But wouldn't fighting it grant XP and items, or is it a hard monster?
I think it might be a hard monster. That's why.
Now, why is the monster hard? That's disgusting. I didn't know this game had sex in it.
Riku in this game would definitely have an only thoughts. Yeah, true. Well, actually no, because she's 17, right? I think you have to be 18 to have an OnlyFans.
And you know this how? What kind of research? What kind of research are you doing?
Well, you see, I don't know, man. Like I've done a lot of things in life, but the one thing I'm proud that I've never done is pay for an OnlyFans girl and get the girlfriend experience. I'm glad that you know, life is full of free will and choices, and I'm glad that that's not something that I ever did. I'm sure Yevon would make an exception for her. Yeah, you're not wrong. Didn't Yuna get married when she was 17? So I guess that makes sense.
Oh, that felt good.
Lady Yuna!
Oh.
So, is it true that once the Gullwings join the Youth League, you'll be in charge of your own division?
Let me guess.
Is that Connie from King of the Hill?
Everyone's talking. This story just keeps getting better and better.
We just helped.
This story is awful. What do you mean?
I knew it. I thought it sounded a bit strange.
I love the flat eye textures from like the PS1 era.
Yeah, I mean, it is an RPG, so, like, even during the PS2 era, they had to utilize
They gotta focus
that.
on, like, the battle stuff, mainly.
Yeah.
Just as I thought.
Look, it's Starfire from Teen Titans!
Ridiculous rumors. It's highly unprofessional.
That's fair, that's fair.
Yeah, but think how great it'd be.
Imagine...
Okay, wait, hold up. Wait, I know that voice.
No, absolutely not. I know that words alone are not enough.
I know
to
that
sway
voice.
Lady Yuna's heart. The heart is not moved
Lucille's?
from the but rather when the
Let me, which Final Fantasy is this?
Final Fantasy X-2.
finding the place where one
I'm sure there might be some cast members you'll recognize, because I know Tara Strong is in this game.
amazing, such wisdom. I learned it all from my troops. Excuse us, we have a strategy session to attend. Farewell.
There's no laws against the Al Bhed, Batman. Yeah, let me go to the save point. Really? Yuna was 16 when she got... Okay, because I thought that in Final Fantasy X she was 17. I guess I was wrong.
I recognized her voice because she voices the fucking blue guy from from the freaking cartoon Chalk Zone.
Oh, really?
The run animation. It was all sped up. He's like, I'm here. I'm here. You know what? See you later.
Yeah, he was running pretty quickly, wasn't he?
Oh wait, Gee, look. Go back. Look at the guy in the shorts on the left with the red hat. Look, it's Bobby Hill.
But Dad, I want to be a sphere hunter, Dad.
Oh, and look, he's hanging. Look, he's hanging out with Joseph.
Oh yeah, that's so funny.
This is why I'm here, because I point out all the shit no one else would notice.
They all try to like get past the parental block to watch the Daytona USA.
The fucking guy just running around.
But instead of Daytona USA, it's just like
Look at him run. This dude's on a mission. Oh look, and look. Oh, wait, Gee, look, it's Bobby and Joseph again. They're just copy pasted on the left and right side. That's lazy. He's got a gun.
Interesting how everyone in Spira loves showing off their crotch and butt in public. Yeah. Everyone has a weird fashion sense.
I'm guessing that's just their way of showing off.
Yep, true. Riku is 17, Yuna is 18, Pain is 19. Gotcha. Damn, that's crazy, Lo-Fi, but you know, nobody really asked.
I'm sorry, but no self promotion in the chat. That's Lo-Fi. That's his red hat. Wait, so that wasn't Bobby Hill? Lo-Fi, I hope you realize every time you open your mouth, you give everyone here a chance to make fun of you. Is this the attention you so crave? If it is, it's pretty sad.
It's like a Sunday night.
Exactly. It's a Sunday night. Go out for a drink if you're old enough. Go talk with your friends. Go to a bar, get a drink, get laid.
Maybe go outside and get some fresh air even.
Go touch grass. I do that every day because I have dogs and a cat.
A sphere that's buried in the sand, huh? I wonder where that would be.
But I don't like sand. It's coarse and gets everywhere. Apparently, we're getting some Red Dead Redemption news sometime this week.
Possibly a third game, maybe.
Maybe. There's also been some Friday the 13th news. As far as we know, it's just a haunted house.
Let's see. If we're going by numbers, Annoying Orange is 1 million times better than your channel, Lo-Fi. You know what's crazy? I think that the Annoying Orange channel, the original one, Danbo, he transitioned. Apparently he's female now. You know, female.
You mean he has now become an it?
Yeah, pretty much. In 10-2, Yuna is 19. 10-2 is 2 years after 10. Gotcha.
Yeah. So the voice actress, the English voice actress for Lucille, has played many different characters, including Cheese and Coco from Foster's Home. She played Dexter from Dexter's Lab.
Interesting.
She played as she played as Grandma Foster in Foster's Home. She played as the blue kid from Chalk Zone. What else? She played as what's that cool kid's name from Jimmy Neutron?
Nick or Nicker.
Yeah. She voiced Nick. She voiced. I'm trying to see which ones I actually know. She voiced that big bird character that was in love with Gazpacho in Chowder. She played as one of the characters in Planet Sheen, the princess that was obsessed with Sheen. Yikes. She played as the flea in Mucha Lucha.
I never saw that show.
Dude, it was such a good show. Any of y'all, if anyone in chat has ever seen Mucha Lucha, you had a good childhood. The intro was actually really good.
Okay, so I need to go to Jose Temple.
She also played as the mom in Cow and Chicken. What else do I know? Any? She also voiced Astro Boy. She voiced a lot. She voiced like a female version of what's his name? I don't remember. She also voiced the mom from My Life as a Teenage Robot. She voiced the alien chick from that Scooby-Doo movie. She voiced Chucky from Rugrats.
Everyone's staring.
Delphin is saying he watched the actual luchador division of WCW in the late 90s. That's crazy.
Nice. Man of culture.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, Lo-Fi? There was actually a trans person who went by the username Birdie on YouTube, and there was some drama with it, and he actually did prefer to go by he/it pronouns. So
he/it.
Like, he called himself an it, like he called himself a thing, and
calling anybody an it is so foul. Just like you trying to self-promote your shitty channel that you haven't uploaded in a year in the middle of someone else's live stream. No. Like, Lo-Fi, just shut your fucking mouth, dude. You're the only one here who's talking shit.
yeah, no, like yeah, that Birdie person, it ended up getting a response from to be fair, Deadwing Dork is not really the best commentator. He kind of fell out of grace, in my opinion. But yeah, he ended up doing like a 5-hour response to Birdie's shitty 2-hour or 5-hour video, and yeah, no, there is a trans person out there, at least one, that preferred to go by he/it pronouns, so. Okay, how do I register?
Spam and Branston. Would you like some Spam and Branston on some government-issued white bread, G?
See if there's any other NPCs for me to talk to. Let's talk to this person. All right, perfect.
Hey,
Yo, what's good, Ralkin?
Ralkin, you're missing the most lovely chat.
Yeah, it was great.
The someone calling G a Nazi and trying to self promote the music on their channel for which they haven't uploaded to in over a year.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking crazy.
low tier rage baiting.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Let's see, you got a white man, a Mexican, and I don't know what you are, Ralkin. What are
Just
you?
a white dude.
No, you're one of them Chinamen, huh?
Lander.
We're gonna have to watch some more of Xavier Renegade Angel whenever I'm
You're
done
one of them.
streaming.
You one of them. You one of them.
Absolutely.
You one of them goddamn communists, huh? You come to spy on me?
You one
You
of
ain't
them?
taking my guns.
One of them Ooga Booga
Loads.
Chinamen?
Rack slug with malicious intent.
Oh my gosh, that show.
Yeah, like you were losing
My
your
God.
shit. You were losing your absolute shit over it because you couldn't believe that a show like that could even exist.
I mean, yeah, it is absolutely crazy. I cannot believe that that existed and got aired.
Oh, let's see. Mr. Lo-Fi Traveler says it is not generally used as a pronoun and is mostly used to describe objects. Also, intent matters a lot. When you say it's hateful, I take it like you sound hateful. Brother, there are like less than 20 people watching this. Why are
I would
you
say
trying
this.
to rage?
I would say this. I don't know. I feel like. One moment. Sorry, I'm
No, you're
very
good.
busy actually. I was gonna say I just feel like. I feel like engaging with this is like a really fucking stupid idea. Frankly, you should just like time the person out for 8 hours and move on.
Nah.
That's what I would do.
He provides
Okay.
a little bit of value.
Does he? I didn't get that part. I didn't catch that.
Guys, hold up. Talifin says, I can't imagine someone who calls himself Lo-Fi Traveler and has a Devo pick as an avatar makes particularly good music. Sweet burn. Yes, and Lo-Fi Traveler says, yes, obviously there are going to be exception. I think you mean exceptions, learn how to spell. But it's about respecting other person's wishes on how they are identified. If you are a man, you are a man. If you are a woman, you are a woman. If you are identifying as the opposite sex or of one of the made up 6,000 other genders, you need mental, serious, psychological help.
Yep. Basically.
Mr. Vince, are you not entertained? No, that's what we should do. G, you focus on the game and I'll just read the chat.
Okay.
Respect is earned, not given. And Mr. Lo-Fi Traveler says, what is this English?
His aim is so good. His aim is so good.
Mentioning a trans YouTuber who uses it as a pronoun is such a cop-out. You know your intent, and so do your followers. Yeah. He knows the intent. His followers do, and we all find it funny. You are the only one crashing out here.
Mauling over internet discourse is so yawn.
It's
really
please
is.
Please
funny to
find
watch,
something
too.
else to be mad about. I don't know, it just annoys me that this person cares this much. Like, just quit watching the stream, bro. It's not a big deal. I don't know. I don't know.
Look
Actually, I
at
do
the
know.
absolute speed.
I'm trying to help you, man. You should just,
anytime Lo-Fi opens his mouth, all I hear is.
Oh, a lot of poo shot out then.
Really trying to find these uniforms. Shit. Let's try looking around the... Hang on.
Oh, I feel like I'm an idiot.
Picked up a popular Sphere cast.
I'm going to handle this. That is definitely funny.
Mr. Vid says maybe Lo-Fi should check its privilege. Yeah, Mr. Lo-Fi, I don't see pronouns in your name or bio, so why are you lecturing us about it when you don't even use them yourself?
Oh, I missed.
It's also Father's Day, guys, so a lot of people are probably triggered.
Exactly.
That's true. I imagine that people with poor
You're on the
relationships
news.
with
Wait,
their father,
G,
or no
G,
father, or no relationship
G,
with their father.
you're on the news.
are having
Quickly,
a pretty bad
quickly,
day.
flash your tits.
Hang on, let me just quickly. Let me
just install the mod real quick.
I'm trying to shake my tits at the camera. It's not working.
Oh, gee, it's almost as if there was no jiggle physics. Wait a minute, are you able to move people around like chess pieces again?
Oh no, I think that was only for that one part, which was really odd. I had to move a bunch of musicians like chess pieces into an elevator to get them to be backup
you're
musicians
the special
for
guest,
me.
G.
Your concert the other day was nothing short of spectacular. Well, it was sort of me up there, but not exactly. Puzzling words to be sure.
I like how if you take off the little half skirt thing Yuna's wearing, she just looked like a typical. She looked like a cliche beach bimbo.
Yeah.
It's just wearing jean shorts. I mean, she's got
Yeah,
denim shorts on. I mean,
if you took off that that little half skirt she has on, it would
that,
literally
like, sash.
Whatever that is. No, a sash goes across your chest.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm saying half skirt because I don't know what to call it. The chat.
Stop talking already.
Mr. Vids, maybe Luffy should check its privilege. Agent Ice, facts. Mr. Vids, we don't stand bigots like them. It all makes sense. No fatherly activities for them. Agent Ice, yeah, yay, single mother households. New Dawn Horizon, never found, collected G funny. Damn. Your own follower, G. How does it make you feel?
Makes me want to makes me want to punch frickin' drywall.
I'm just waiting for the fucking Mohawk dude to just like smack somebody because of the way he's moving around.
Yeah, that dude's a total spastic. Not you, New Dawn. You're cool.
Yeah, it was more fun watching.
Lady Unit, great interview. Thank you so much for helping me out. This isn't much, but consider it a token of my gratitude.
That being said, it is okay to punch spastics.
How long have you been doing this? Well, after the calm came, the temples were in decline. At first, I thought the
Agent Ice, to be fair, he isn't funny. He is hilarious.
but everyone just ordered me around.
What was said that started the entire It discussion?
I don't even remember.
I believe it was me saying. I believe I said, if you're a man, you're a man. If you're a woman, you're a woman. But oh wait, no. It was
that's
before
not what
that.
happened because they're specifically talking about someone getting called It like that.
I said transgenders are considered its. G brought up there was a YouTuber who used he/it as his pronouns, and then that kind of started all. That
You
kind
mean
of started
its
all this, if I
pronouns?
remember.
Don't be bigot.
It's, yes.
Don't
it's,
be bigoted.
Yes, it's annoying orange. I believe so. Yes. Yes, because that is true because annoying orange is neither a he or she. He is an it. I think we found the missing link.
Honestly, I want to fight you like genuinely.
Legend of Zelda confirmed?
Set AV aggression 100.
Are you setting my aggression to level 100? I wouldn't recommend doing that. I have ADHD and I have ODD and I have autism and I'm retarded. That wouldn't be a good idea. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Pick a struggle, bro.
Right. The ADHD just makes it hard to pay attention to shit. That's why whenever I'm playing like Fallout or something, I always have a video playing in the background because it's like, yeah, I like the ambient sounds of the game, but it's like I want to be listening to like a radio, but it's like I'm tired of the same radio shit over and over in the game. I want some new stuff.
Oh damn!
Oh
Bullseye.
yeah!
I put the arrow right through his nipple.
Here we go. Agent I said annoying orange, and G said orange transitioned or something. Yeah, it was the guy who had the original channel.
Yep.
I bet you're dying. Nope. Let me just steal the. You got a muscle belt.
All right, you're gonna head out for the night. Take care, boys. Peace. Hope you have a good one, man. Yeah, I won't be streaming for much longer. It'll probably be for like another 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna probably call it a night.
And then we're gonna watch Xavier.
And remember, don't take things online seriously. Oh yeah, no, I'm having fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
And also remember, always remember.
That too.
I can see that. I can see that chick's underwear.
I know.
I love how Yuna isn't even the one fighting.
Well, she's a white mage, that's why.
Now it's payback time.
She has the witch's hats from Soul Eater.
Yeah, she kind of looks like it, doesn't she?
No time to get cocky, ladies.
Yeah, there should be a sphere somewhere around here.
Dancing is forbidden.
Talk to the chicken.
Wait, you thought that robot thing was a chicken? I do like the changing jobs mid-fight in this game. Lots of nice mechanics, just a mediocre game otherwise. Yeah, no, like, I'm not really a fan of, like, the direction or the tone of the game, but the gameplay itself is pretty good. Might even be a little bit better than 10 in some ways, but I still like 10 way more.
Yo, what the fuck? Pause on that.
So what you been doing, Ralkin? What games have you been playing recently? Not a whole lot?
I've been playing the Oblivion remaster basically all day today, kind of on accident. I should have been more responsible. But I found a bunch of fucking really weird bugs with the plugin, so I'm going to have to figure out why. How it works, because
What
I
plugin?
didn't realize that it would take new forms so poorly. I thought for sure, I don't know, not to get into it, but I thought for sure that intelligent design would be like, you know, maybe this was impossible. Like, this is obviously the first thing you like. This is how you'd want to make this work. But I just assumed that when setting up the link that they had to build between Unreal 5 and Gamebryo, that in the pack files, which are the data files used by Unreal, in the pack files, they would basically be built in such a way where, like, whatever, their paths and stuff would be the same as the model and the texture paths, formatted the exact same way, built in such a way where whenever the rendering happened, it would pull the it would fucking look at the path provided in the ESM or ESP file, which is the file type Gamebryo uses, the data file type. It would look at that, and it would just, like, it would grab that, but from the pack instead of the actual, instead of from the BSA. The BSAs being the packed data file type used by... I'm so sorry, I'm throwing so much fucking terminology at you. The BSA
My
being
brain hurts.
the packed file type used by Gamebryo, and what ended up happening, or I guess because technically I think Bethesda designed it, it's like anyways. So I assumed that the remastered files and stuff would use the same, like, formatting and stuff, so they pointed in a similar way, and because that would be realistically what would be easiest for them as well, because all they'd have to do is create the new information and they wouldn't have to rebuild the way it's structured or anything. But it doesn't work like that, apparently. So whenever it takes, like, a form from, say, a plugin file, so you have this new custom form in this plugin file, and it's a weapon, and it points to the same model as this pre-existing weapon, like the basic steel longsword or whatever. It's all of its file information within the Gamebryo file points to all the same information as the steel sword, which already exists. So we know that those assets exist. But when that gets translated into the Unreal, like, fucking part of however they compiled this, it can't go and find the it doesn't just use the same model and icon that fucking the pre-existing, the one that they had made themselves. So it's like, I think that what you have to do is you have to build a pack file. I want to kill everyone involved in the development of Unreal. I have to somehow create a fucking an Unreal data file to make sure, and I have to build localization strings as well, I think. And I have to make them point. I have to go in and I have to make records for them in Unreal so that they point to the right shit. And if this had been developed by someone worthy of life, this would not be necessary.
So
but
are you like making a mod, or are you trying to get mods to work?
No, I'm developing a mod. What part of this made it sound like I was just trying to get a mod to work? Is this the way that someone dumping mods into their game?
Trust me, I've heard a lot of mod. I've heard a lot of mod talk for a lot of different games. That's why I asked.
So anyways, I've been developing mods for fucking Bethesda games for years. So it's just a thing where
What's your most popular one?
My most popular one? Probably the fucking, funnily enough, a fucking record change I went in and made for the Oblivion remaster. But it's also the only one that's still up. So it's like, it's my most popular one by virtue of being up. It's not really the one I spent the most time on, put the most work into. I made an
battle
overhaul.
frequency
I
is
made
really
an
annoying.
I made an overhaul for Oblivion. I spent fucking years working on that shit. Sorry, this is so you got me so off topic. So like I was fucking
This code went into that line.
I just have to
and
figure
and this
out
bit of
how
texture
the
loaded
absolute
wrong.
fuck, how the absolute fuck I make this work on the Unreal side.
You gotta put in the right line of code.
That's not how it works. Thank you.
And then you gotta use the right textures.
Thank you.
And you gotta make sure the executables are functioning right. You also gotta make a dump folder. Just the way she runs away with the staff.
Yeah.
Oh, but I guess context. You asked for context earlier. I'm playtesting a plugin that I'm working on, another plugin I'm working on for the Oblivion remaster. That's what I'm playtesting, and I'm realizing that certain form types just don't work the way they should, and I'm going to have to somehow figure out what's wrong on the Unreal side. Because, like, a custom leveled list doesn't function for some reason. Sometimes, though. Specific ones don't function.
Guys, look! It's the blue blob from Monsters vs. Aliens.
Why does this one not function?
Yeah, he kind of looks like that, doesn't he? I never really liked that movie. I thought it was way too try-hardy.
It was dumb. Bro, the battle frequency is so annoying.
Yeah.
You move like 5 feet, battle. You end. You run away. You move for another 5 feet. Why are you running away like a coward so much?
Because I've already leveled up enough. I'm just trying to figure out where I need to go.
Yeah, but more levels and more money.
Bro. Oh. You're kidding me.
Maybe save your progress for the day and work on it later. It is pretty late.
Nope.
Yeah, probably.
That's not how we work here.
If you're getting stressed out over it,
No. That's not how we work here. The way we work here is we stare at it and work on it until the idea of looking at it again makes us want to throw up. That's how I work here. Okay, so don't. I've been doing this for like 10 years. So
this sounds like
this workflow is epic. Okay.
You sound like a certain Polish man I know.
Ralkin is a dirty code monkey, so he's used to it. He knows if he does a good job, his boss will offer him a free coupon for some more crickets in his goy slop.
I would never get a job in software development. Okay, fuck that shit. That sounds like torture from hell. Cock and ball torture real. Kind of annoyed because it's not even as good as. I mean, it looks really good, but it's not.
Hell sounds nicer than that. Yeah, you can never get me to eat crickets.
Hell sounds nicer than what I was just talking about, the way I was trying to explain everything. Is that what hell sounds nicer then? Is that what you mean, bro? Because you're right. God, this shit's disastrous. Ooh.
I got a good feeling about this one.
Yeah, the battle frequency here in this area is ridiculous. Kind of makes me wish this game had some kind of repels. Agent Ice is saying he's working on 2 small programs and this sucks ass. Can't imagine making something bigger.
Bro.
Yeah.
I was just talking about the fucking plugins I'm working on. I didn't talk about any of my other projects. It's fucking tough. I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah, Agent Ice is working on a little widget thing for multi-streaming.
Oh, that's fun.
Apparently YouTube changed something recently, though, to where he had to start over his project from scratch.
Oh, I would have gone feral. And then, like I would do what I always do, which is like the good little fucking, like the good little cuck I am. I would do my little walk of shame back, and I would start the program. I would start working on it from the beginning. I'd be like, oh, yes, tech monopoly. Yes, dear. It's time for your 1 p.m. cock flattening. That's real though. That happened. I lived it. Oh my god, pain.
Sounds painful. Okay, it's 11:30. I'm gonna go ahead and just make a save state for today. I'll continue on with this sometime next week. All right. Before I go, I just want to give a shout out to Chuni-sama, Agent Ice, New Dawn Horizon, Gaseous, Clay, Mr. Vids, Tailfin,
and of course,
and of course, Lo-Fi Traveler. Yep. I wish you all good evening.
And most importantly,
yep. Make sure to make sure to eat your vegetables, drink a glass of milk a day, worship God. Go to church every Sunday, keep the Sabbath holy. And I shall talk to y'all later.